time, I'm going to be reading on the Sunshine Law. Sorry. This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Act, also known as the Sunshine Law, NJSA 10-4-6. Notice of the meeting was sent to the Star Ledger on December 24th, 2019, and the Daily Record on December 26, 2019, and published in the Ledger and Record on December 30th. Notice was also placed on the bulletin board in Town Hall. May we all please rise for the flag salute.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, we'll have our invocation by Father Rod.
Good morning.
Good morning, Father Rod.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. If you're so called, please stand. If you're so called, please remain seated, whichever you're called to do. And let us take a moment to pray. Almighty God, you have given us our town of Dover as our inheritance. We humbly ask that we may always prove ourselves a people mindful of your favor and glad to do your will. Bless us with honorable industry, sound learning, and pure manners. Save us from violence, discord, and confusion, from pride and arrogance, and from every evil way. Defend our liberties, and make into one united people the multitudes brought to this place out of many different places and tongues. Fill with the spirit of wisdom those to whom in your name we entrust with the authority of government, that there may be justice and peace, and that through obedience to your laws they may praise you with all the peoples of the earth. In time of prosperity, fill our hearts with gratitude, and in the day of trouble, do not allow our trust in you to fail. Finally, keep us ever mindful of the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who once said, "We may all have come on different ships, but we are all in the same boat now." In your name, dear God, we pray. Amen.
At this time, we are going to be a selection by Peggy Barclay.
I'm going to be singing God Bless America with an introduction first, and if you would like to join me, please feel free to do so. While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a humble prayer. God bless America.
January 1st is finally here after a lot of hard work, a lot of roadblocks, and a lot of stumbling blocks. As we get rolling, I ask that everyone please stay patient and give us the breathing room to do the things that we need to do for the town of Dover. There's a lot to be done, and we are preparing to do that. Okay, we're going to go into our roll call. Alderman Tapia.
Here.
Alderman Batistellos. Alderman Rugg.
Here.
Alderwoman Cruz. Alderman Valencia.
Here.
Alderman Quinones.
Here.
Alderman Whitman.
Here.
And Mayor Blackman is here. As you can see that there's an empty chair sitting here beside me, and I know you're wondering what that chair is all about, right? So I want to explain to you why this chair is empty and the process that we had to go through to fill the vacancy. I want to explain the process of how a vacant is filled in the Dover form of government. To fill a seat on the board, and this has never occurred in over 6+ years in the town of Dover. Earlier this year, I submitted my resignation as a third ward alderperson in preparing for becoming for mayor after 11 years being an alderperson. Under New Jersey statute known as the municipal vacancy law, when a seat on a governing body becomes vacant, the municipality political committee should submit 3 names within 15 days to the town for consideration. When I resigned earlier this week, the Dover Democratic Committee had 15 days to meet to nominate 3 people to fill the vacancy caused by my resignation. Yesterday evening, the Dover Democratic Committee met and transmitted the names of the 3 of the nominees of the town of Dover. The names of the nominees in order of the number of votes that were received last evening. Number 1 was Edward Carrere. Number 2, Estela Roble. Number 3, Angel Cordero. This process will take to fill the vacancy as follows. I will enter a motion on the first nominee. If that motion receives a second, I will do the roll call. If the first nominee receives 5 votes or more, that individual will be sworn in and will be placed with the meeting. If there is no second to the motion, or if the person does not receive 5 votes or more, I will enter a motion for a second, if needed, the third. If none of the nominees are chosen by the mayor and the board of aldermen, we will reconsider this issue at the next meeting. If a selection is not made, the selection reverts back to the Dover Democratic Committee. At this time, I enter a motion to appoint Edward Carrere to fill the vacancy for the 3rd ward seat that was resigned by Alderwoman Blackman.
I second that motion.
I'm going to do roll call. Alderman Tapia. Yes? Yes. You just say yes.
Yes.
Okay. Alderman Batistellos.
Yes.
Alderwoman Rugg.
Yes.
Alderwoman Cruz.
Yes.
Alderman Valencia.
Yes.
Alderman Quinones,
Yes.
Alderman Whitman,
Yes.
and Mayor Blackman, yes. At this time, Alice will be swearing in and
You got it. That's it, Mama. We have the Constitution and the Bible, both very appropriate. Oh, that's what you got. Left hand on the Bible, right hand up. Please repeat after me. I, Edward Correa,
I, Edward Correa,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true
and I will bear true
faith and allegiance
faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the government
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further
I do further
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will impartially
that I will impartially
and justly
and justly
perform
perform
all of the duties
all of the duties
of the office
of the office
of Alderman
of Alderman
of the Town of Dover
of the Town of Dover
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Okay. Roll call. Alderman Tapia. Yes. Registros.
Here.
Alderwoman Brooke.
Here.
Cruz.
Here.
Alderman Valencia.
Yes.
Alderman Quinones.
Here.
And Alderman Whitman.
Yeah, here, sorry.
Okay.
Alderman Correa.
I'm sorry. I was told I have to call your name. You're in the meeting now, Alderman Correa. Are you present?
Present. I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Do we have any special guests in the house today, any dignitaries? I don't know all of them. If they're here, would you please stand? Any guests in the lobby? Okay. Chip Robinson, is he here? Oh, okay. Chip Robinson is the chairman of the Dover Democratic Committee in Morris County. Yes? Vanessa Brown, NAACP. Thank you.
Assemblywoman Oregon was also here. She had to leave, but she
Yes.
sent her regards.
Thank you. Okay. Some of you know that we had our town clerk resign from our town. And as of today, we are going to be appointing an acting clerk, which is going to be a part-time position. And we're kind of grateful to have this person, to find someone that could come in and help us. There's a lot to be done, so at this time, John, would you please stand? He's going to be our acting clerk approximately. He doesn't like to stand up. John is only going to be working with us part-time. What we did is we are looking at what we do very carefully. We're going to try the clerk's position on a part-time basis. And if we find out that it cannot be done on part-time basis, then we will revisit that at a later date to see if we need to have a full-time person to do that job for us. So, you wanna swear John in? John's good. Thank you, John, and welcome.
Well, may I have a motion to
Got it.
appoint the acting clerk?
I got it. We need a motion to accept John as
So
our
moved, Mayor.
acting clerk. Thank you. Roll call. Alderman Tapia.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, second?
I second the motion.
Okay. Adrian. Okay. Roll call. Alderman Tapia.
Yes.
Maristelos.
Yes.
Rudd.
Yes.
Alderwoman Cruz.
Yes.
Alderman Valencia.
Yes.
Alderman Quinones.
Yes.
Alderman Whitman.
Yes.
And Mayor Blackman. Yes. And Ed Carrera.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay.
I can borrow the Bible again.
He'll be sworn in by Alice. Alice is one of our local attorneys here in the town of Dover.
Where is it?
The Bible?
Where'd it go? Oh, it's already up here. Alderman Correa took off with the Bible.
That's pretty good.
I didn't get far with that.
Okay. Please repeat after me. Excuse me. I, John P. Schmidt,
I, John P. Schmidt,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
excuse me, to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people.
so help me God.
So help me God.
I do further
I do further
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will
that I will
impartially
impartially
and justly
and justly
perform all of the duties
perform all of the duties
of the office
of the office
of acting
of acting
municipal clerk
municipal clerk
of the town of Dover
of the town of Dover
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you.
We also have an open position as our town administrator. So we are going to be appointing a deputy town administrator, Carlos Sanchez. Carlos is going to come forward and speak of his career and share with you what he brings to Dover for us.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mayor, elected officials, happy in Township of Dover. Happy New Year, first of all.
Happy New Year.
I hope many blessings for the entire town and many success in 2020. My name is Carlos Sanchez. I am a professional in the Business Administrator and Office of Economic Development for various towns. My last duty was in the Township of Plainfield, New Jersey. I spent 6 years there as both the Deputy City Administrator and as well as the Business Administrator for the last 2 years. My current position right now is with the City of Newark, and I am running a program to bring and support economic development for the township. I'm a professional with over 25 years of experience in managing in municipal government, and I bring a lot of love and energy to the job. I am married, proud dad of 2 wonderful kids, my son Nick and my daughter Carly, and I live in the township of Edison, New Jersey. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to working with the team if the elected officials will allow me to do that. Thank you.
So I'll make a motion to accept Carlos Sanchez as our deputy town administrator.
I'll second that.
Ready to do the roll call, Mayor?
Yes, thank you.
Alderman Brad? Yes. Alderman Tapia?
Yes.
Alderman Ballesteros?
Yes.
Alderwoman Rupp?
Yes.
Alderwoman Cruz?
Yes.
Alderman Valencia?
Yes.
Alderman Quinones?
Yes.
Alderwoman Whitmer?
Yes.
Mayor Blackman?
Yes.
Mayor is 9-0. Resolution carries. The next resolution on your agenda, the mayor and the board to consider, Resolution 3-2020, rejecting all RFQ submissions for professional services and directing that the RFQs be re-advertised for the professionals. That would be the motion and second.
Second motion.
I move the motion, Mayor.
I'll second that.
Second.
Alderman members Kraft? Yes. Tapia?
Yes.
Ballesteros?
Yes.
Rugg?
Yes.
Cruz?
Yes.
Valencia?
Yes.
Quinones?
Yes.
Whitmer?
Yes.
Mayor Black?
Yes.
9-0. Resolution carries, Mayor. Mayor, the next part of the agenda, consent agenda resolutions. Resolution 4-2020, appointment of interim town attorney with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. Timothy P. Downs, Esquire, the law of Timothy P. Downs, Esquire. Resolution 5-2020 is appointment of labor attorneys, Jordan, Meisner, and Susser, P.C., and Renone Coughlin, LLC, with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500 each firm. Resolution 6-2020 is appointment of conflicts counsel, John O'Reilly, Esquire, and Gilroy Deutsch, O'Many, and Carpenter, LLP, with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. Resolution 7-2020 is appointment of redevelopment attorney, Dakota Fitzpatrick, Cole, and Giblin, LLP, with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. Resolution 8-2020 is appointment of bond counsel, Madeline Scott and Bauman, LLC, with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. Resolution 9-2020 is appointment of intern prosecutor with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. Lisa C. Thompson of Mason Thompson, LLC. Resolution 10-2020 is an appointment of intern public defender with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. Gerald Kelly, Esquire, Gerald Kelly, Esquire, P.C. Resolution 11 2020 is an appointment of interim conflict public defender with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. Marcia L. Gates, in the office of Marcia L. Gates. Resolution 12, 2020 is the appointment of Water Commission Attorney Peter J. King, Esquire, of Kim, Monk, Kiernack, and Meta, LLP, with a temporary contract not to exceed $12,500. Resolution 13, 2020 is the appointment of Historic Preservation Attorney Peter J. King, Esquire, of Kim, Monk, Kiernack, and Meta, LLP, with a temporary contract not to exceed $5,000. Resolution 14, 2020 is the appointment of an intern special prosecutor for code enforcement with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. Monica Madden of Madden LLC. Resolution 15, 2020 is the appointment of an auditor, Mauricio Canto of Donahue, Branda, Dory, and Tompkins LLC with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. Resolution 16, 2020 is an appointment of a forensic auditor and budget consultant, Francis McHenry, O'Connor and Davies LLP with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. Resolution 17, 2020 is appointment of a health insurance broker, R.D. Priestley and Associates with a temporary contract not to exceed $11,500. Resolution 18, 2020 is appointment of insurance agents, Benson Thompson Agency Incorporated and Henry O. Baker Insurance Incorporated, with a temporary contract to each agent not to exceed $17,500. Resolution 19, 2020 is appointment of risk management consultant, R.D. Parisi Associates, with a temporary contract not to exceed $6,000. Resolution 20, 2020 is an appointment of intern town engineer with a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500, CME Associates. Resolution 21, 2020 is designating depositories. Resolution 22, 2020, establishing regular meeting dates of the mayor and the board. Resolution 23, 2020 is establishing redevelopment entity meeting dates. Resolution 24, 2020 is formalizing 10-day grace period on the tax bill. Resolution 25, 2020, establishing interest rate on delinquent tax and sewer fees. Resolution 26, 2020 is tax resolution penalty on delinquency in excess of $10,000. Resolution 27, 2020, appointment of tax searcher and assessment searcher, Kelly and Tui. Resolution 28, 2020, appointment of public agency compliance officer, Carlos Sanchez, Deputy Town Administrator. Resolution 29, 2020, resolution designating official newspapers, Star Ledger, Daily Record, The Citizen, and New York Times. Resolution 30, 2020, resolution designating official newspapers to receive notices on behalf of the Town of Dover. Resolution 31, 2020 is a resolution establishing a fee to receive notices of the Mayor and Board of Aldermen meetings for $25. Resolution 32, 2020 is appointment of crossing guards. Resolution 33, 2020, appointment of Class 3 Planning Board member, Humberto Quinones. Resolution 34, 2020, appointment of Rockaway River Cabinet member, Andrew Dujak. Resolution 35, 2020, appointment of special police officers. Resolution 36, 2020, appointment of fund commissioners for the New Jersey Health Insurance Fund, Carlos Sanchez, Deputy Town Administrator, and Sharon Wagner. Resolution 37, 2020, appointment of fund commissioners for the Morris County General Insurance Fund, Carlos Sanchez, Deputy Town Administrator, and John P. Schmidt, Acting Town Clerk. Resolution 38, 2020 is the adoption of temporary budget. Motion second, if the board wishes to adopt the consent. Moved by Aldermember Whitner, second by sorry. I'll go with the roll call, Mayor.
Yes.
Aldermember Correa.
Yes.
Aldermembers Correa, Capia,
Yes.
Ballesteros,
Yes.
Rugg,
Yes.
Cruz,
Yes.
Valencia,
Yes.
Quinones,
Yes.
Whitner,
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
Mayor, the consent agenda resolution passed 9-0. The next item on the mayor and board's agenda to consider is a salary resolution. Resolution 39, 2020. It establishes salaries for the following positions. Mayor salary at $30,000. Alderman, Alderwomen at $12,000, which is setting the salary reduction from last year.
I just wanted to say that on the salaries, that was one of the items we ran on in our campaign. The salary was at $60,000, so now the salaries are being reduced, effective for 2020, Mayor and the Board of Aldermen.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, your motion. I'll move that. Second. I'll second.
Alder members Craig.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
Mayor, this daily resolution passes 9-0. The next item is on the agenda for the board to consider our ordinance for introduction. Ordinance 1/2020 of the Town of Dover, the County of Morris, State of New Jersey, titled creating a new chapter of the Town Code called the Wage Theft Protection Act. And it should read theft, not theft, as I go on to the agenda.
I move the motion, Mayor. I'll second.
Doing roll call, Mayor?
Yes.
Alder members Craig.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
Passes 9-0. Second ordinance on the agenda for introduction is ordinance 2/2020, creating a new chapter of the Town Code, the Town of Dover, County of Morris, State of New Jersey, entitled the Community Project Labor Agreement Act.
I move that motion, Mayor.
I'll second.
Hearing, roll call, Mayor?
Yes.
Alder members Craig.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner. Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
The ayes are 9, the nays 0, so it so passes. Mayor, you have the votes. The next item on the agenda is ordinance 3/2020, amending the town code of the Town of Dover, the County of Morris, State of New Jersey, creating the position of ombudsman.
I'll move that. I second.
Alder members Correa.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
Mayor, the vote is 9-0. Votes so passed for introduction.
We will now have a public portion. This is the public portion. If anyone would like to step up and make a statement or say anything at this time.
Hold that for you?
Mayor, just so everybody's clear, is it still 3 minutes?
I'm sorry, yeah. It is still 3 minutes per person. State your name and your address, please.
Stacy Gregg, Rockaway. We've had an amazing 2019 where the town rose up, and I'm proud to see the faces that are up here today. But just for quick clarification, I'm working diligently on still pursuing having bilingual meetings in the very near future. I know they're working on it. I was hopeful that the swearing in would be in person and we'd see some of it. I know a lot of people came here for swearing in people that they might not have been able to witness up here. I was hopeful that it was done in bilingual for those that have relatives that do not speak English. I'm hopeful that we'll utilize the screen that is here and we'll have simultaneous translation in both languages back and forth. I know it's out there. Clarification, I do not have any connections with that, so I would hope that people will bring it forth. Congratulations on all the new appointees. I I know it's only going to be in English, but it would be nice to have a quick overview of someone that would be able to translate a little introduction of what happened here today. Not obviously we didn't go through all the bills or anything, but without interruption, I'm going to go through quickly. If I could just have a little clarification on number 18, who are the, there were names that were mentioned, and I missed what number 18 was about. Number 19, the regular meeting dates of the mayor and the board, if that could be listed for what they have planned for 2020. Number 22, interest rate on delinquent taxes and sewer fees. Is that interest rate? It's very important to the citizens of the town. These are things that I'm sure the clerk has. Just appointment of public agency compliance officer. I guess that's a dual role of the town administrator because he wasn't picked yet. So I'm not concerned about that. Congratulations, Mr. Sanchez. These are not criticisms, just clarification, because people, I'm sitting here, I'm going, what's that, what's that? Appointment of crossing guards, do we have actual names? Because we'd like to applaud them and thank them for their diligent service. Planning board member, Umberto Quinos, I don't know who Umberto is, if he was here. Oh, there you are, it's you there. Sorry, Umberto, I'm so sorry. And that's the other thing, it's very, very difficult from certain areas to see the people, so I'm hoping in the new year, the dais will change a lot. Everybody know what I'm talking about? It feels like a sexist thing only because 2 of the women out of the 4 happen to be in the pit hole over there, and you can't see them between the people sitting in front of them. Same situation over here. These people sit, thank you, you're a beautiful singer. Carlos and Marcos, we don't get to see you. So if there was some equality where we raise them up before the next public meeting, I would love to see their faces and hear their votes. Appointment of special police officers, number 32. I think I covered it. I'm within my 3 minutes. Adoption of temporary budget, if that can be found.
3 minutes.
I'm sorry?
Just in 3 minutes.
I just did 3 minutes. Well, thank you very much. Very efficient. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations. And yes, I do have my prop for those naysayers who do watch online and like to criticize me.
Hello, my name is Antoine Anderson. I'm a resident of Dover. I have known Carolyn Blackman for many years. We went to the same church, and I always went to their house, or what do you call it, the party you had? Block party, yes. Okay. And it was really great, and we had a lot of really nice people. Carolyn knows that I have been in her corner the entire time. I call her all the time. What's up? What's next? What's the next event? What can I do to help? Also, Judith, she's head of my ward, so I can call her anytime I want, and I don't even have her number. But these ladies have worked very hard. All of you have worked very hard, and I really appreciate that. I started coming to the town meetings, and I was really set back about what was going on here in the town I live in. When I first came here, I was working miles and miles away, so I wasn't always involved in the town thing. So I'm glad I'm here today, and Happy New Year to all of you. I have with me the president of the NAACP. I'm first vice president, and she's here to give her wishes too. But let me start with this. I found out this meeting was going to be today. I don't look in the papers. And I had to go out yesterday morning and get something quickly because I was going to celebrate New Year's in Pennsylvania at a casino, and I didn't win. So I only had a couple of hours of sleep, so it's a wonder I'm even here. The Morris County NAACP wishes you much success as mayor of Dover 2020. Your concern about Dover, and especially the residents, has produced hope with capital letters. Wishing you and your staff God's blessings. And you, I had them, it's not a real big plant, because I wanted you to put it on a table or something in your office. And I said, I don't know if she knows about plants. So I asked them to put a little card in it. How to take care of it. But congratulations. And when I went to get the plant at Victory's, I tried to do things in Dover. And she said, oh, this is a gift for someone. I said, yes, for the mayor. What mayor? I said, the mayor of Dover. Carolyn? And she screamed. I had known her for years. So you're well liked, loved, and everything. And congratulations. I am so happy and proud of you.
Well, thank you.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Brown. I'm the president for the Morris County NAACP and the third vice president for the state conference for the NAACP for New Jersey. And I just wanted to personally congratulate you and the rest of the aldermen. You all did a fine job. You ran a campaign as best as you could. We were watching you, and of course we had to do some things, but that's all behind us now. You're here. This is 2020. Let's move Dover forward. You're going to be an example of what voting can do. People get out there and vote, and you can make a difference so that you can change your communities. And we're hoping that you put in a system where we can actually watch if we can't really be here remotely, you know, so you could stream it. It may even be real time or not, but at some point so that you could play for the community. Best wishes to all of you, and if there's anything we can do to help, please, our doors are open. We'd like to even have a meeting here one evening, if that's okay with you all, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi. Good afternoon. My name is Brian Lozano. I'm a resident of Dover, policy director and advocacy coordinator for Wind of the Spirit Immigrant Resource Center. I just wanted to say Happy New Year to you all. Thank you for the time and effort that you put into your campaigns and that you put into the community, and what has resulted as a result of those efforts through your campaigns. I also wanted to thank you and commend you all for putting the wage theft ordinance as your first line of order in your first meeting. That's awesome. And as a organization that works with immigrant workers, and we know how often our immigrant communities are subject to unscrupulous employers and are victims of wage theft. So we look forward to working with the administration on everything that has to do with immigrant communities in Dover. And that's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Reverend Katina Blackman Jackson, and I am the proud niece of the mayor of Dover, New Jersey. Even as a resident of Somerset, New Jersey, without coming up and congratulating the town of Dover, Mayor Carolyn Blackman, and all the board of aldermen and persons. Happy New Year. I wish you all the best. And on behalf of the Jackson 5 family, Walter, myself, Katina, Tiana, Jasmine, and Chloe, we are here to support you, Mayor Blackman. We are very proud of you, and we wish God's blessings and speed upon you. Thank you.
And Mayor here, all who work together to make this happen. Special shout out to Ray and that fabulous red coat, who was an amazing fundraiser that allowed us to truly have a miracle on Black Wall Street. And I apologize in advance if I get emotional. Sorry. a big crybaby for those of you that know me well. We know that our children cannot be what they cannot see. And although it can be very distracting to have adorable little kids here, I am so glad they are here to see women, to see African Americans, to see people of all different faiths and races and ethnicities lead our community. I've never seen anywhere, and I go to a lot of town meetings in New Jersey, a board that is so diverse and so committed to the community. I know many of you do not sing your own praises. Alderman Quinones, I will sing them for you for how much you have taught us during the parade. I proudly say, I can't even hammer a nail, and he made sure I learned. So not only do you serve, you teach. And Mayor Blackman, it must be said that this is a historic day in Dover, to have a woman lead us in 2020, to have an African American person lead us in 2020. And Maya Angelou is one of my favorite poets, so I just want to share the first verse of one of her poems, Still I Rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, Tony Bulgarin, 7 William Street. I live in this town for around 20 years, and now that's the first time I feel it. We had a mayor, we had an alderman, we want to work for all community. We are going to start to make it history. Dover, for everyone.
Happy New Year. Noreen Staples, Brookside, New Jersey. This looks like Dover. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. 2 years, you kicked some butt. Thank you. You guys didn't
Ms. Staples,
yes.
get your address again.
I said it, Brookside, New Jersey. So for the record, you guys didn't take enough of your of what you deserve kudos for, I think. Because I'd like it explained a little better for the public who's watching who doesn't know. The mayor used to make $60,000 up until yesterday. The older people used to make $25,000 up until yesterday. Today, the mayor currently accepted $30,000 as a salary for the residents of Dover, as did the council people, lowered their salary to $12,000. That wasn't brought out enough. For that, and following your campaign promises, I thank you. I also ask, I'm bad with resolutions and ordinances, but, so that was a resolution, thank you. The ordinances, they're not explained very well here, such as creating of ombudsman, but more importantly, the Wage Step Protection Act, which again, I think people in this room, if we elaborated on it a little more, I don't understand, I wrote a question mark on my thing. I believe it's for, but can we be clear, is that for $15 minimum wage? Or what is that? So I don't know what that is. Wage step. Okay, so wage step protection act.
Yeah, that was the critical on the agenda.
Okay, so that's all. I was wanting to again give credit, but I totally don't understand it, so I'm not going to try and explain it. So maybe we can have, like, with the ordinances, a little explanation of what each ordinance is, maybe, or I don't know if that's how other towns do it, but either way, I'm pretty sure you guys did something really good there. I just don't know the whole understanding. So sorry about that. I don't want to look dumber than I am. And then, lastly, there are these positions that have now just been taken by the new people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What I ask is, there are temporary appointments. How long are these temporary appointments?
On the clerk and John,
Yes.
they'll be for a year, but they are going to get a review in 6 months.
And then are they going out, are you going to do a full search, like put in the paper and do the, the normal search? Or is this going to be, like, are these temporary, are you gonna search, or how does that work exactly?
If they are proven to be what Dover needs, we will keep them in that position, for the year time.
Anyway, kick some butt, thank you.
Hi, Deborah Mancini, Jefferson, Baltimore, originally from Dover. I just wanted to congratulate you. You know that it's been 8 years I've been waiting for this, and I'm so happy for all of you. But I wanted to share a little story. In 2003, I got diagnosed with MS. Carolyn was the first person to come up to the police department and sit with me, probably for an hour, just to talk to me about it and tell me, whatever I needed. So I've always remembered that. So good luck to all of you. I know a lot of you are going to be learning a lot of things you don't know, and I wish you all the luck in the world. And Ed, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Dominic Tiffany, 2 Elm Street. I'll keep it short. I just want to say Happy New Year's. Good luck to you. God bless you. I got a good feeling about you guys. Don't ruin it. And I do have a question for the town attorney. Is Carol allowed to give out free passes out of jail? Good luck.
Hello to everybody. Mario Rodriguez, 35 Midbrook Avenue. When you have a dream and you work hard, this is what happened. So, very proud of you guys. All the efforts, the integrity of this team is unquestionable. So, I just want to congratulate you for what you have achieved. Right, Adrian, Edward, Mr. Tapia, Mr. Valencia, Bert, Ms. Cruz, and Ms. Sandra with the team. Thank you for your leadership, guys. Amazing work. Okay, so like Dominic said, don't ruin it. Okay.
Name Pope, Roxbury. I wasn't going to be here today, only because I don't live in this town, but my family's been in this town for 5 generations, and when they first got here, it wasn't the Dover that we see today. Since I was a kid, I always wanted the community to come together as a whole. So when Carol Ruiz decided to make a parade for the town, regardless of what the circumstances was, I wanted to bring the entire community together. I love my town. This is Dover. My high school diploma says Dover. I grew up here. My entire family is here. The parade made me feel so proud to be from Dover, to tell people, regardless of the reputation our town has, to me this is the greatest town on earth. I grew up here. I love it here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in the process of buying a home to move back to Dover because I can't live without Dover. This is my town. This is where my grandparents came. Blackwell Street reminds me of my grandparents, the restaurants my grandparents had. I waited a very, very long time. I've always been involved in politics. And after seeing the parade and seeing how we all came together and seeing you as mayor, it just put the cherry on top to this community. We're just a melting pot, and we all came together. Seeing all of you here, I just want you guys to be proud of yourselves, that you guys are going to make Dover the best town in Morris County. You guys are phenomenal. I hope you guys understand what you guys are doing is not just, you're not public officials, you're bringing an entire town together that's been separated for a very long time. We're not going to lie to ourselves. I just want to congratulate every one of you. I hope God blesses you and you guys do a phenomenal job. I know you all know that you guys are you're gonna do what's right for the town of Dover, and I just want to say thank you, and congratulations, Carolyn Blackman. Thank you.
Happy New Year to every one of you. My name is Concepcion Sanchez, 132 West Lincoln Street. I've been in Dover as a businesswoman for 25 years on Blackwood Street. I just want to congratulate every one of you y para dejarles saber a nuestra comunidad que juntos sí podemos. Juntos nuestros votos cuentan y es una gran celebración de que nuestros votos cuentan. Congratulations.
Okay. That closes our public portion. Okay, thank you all. Thank you all for sharing your thoughts and your concerns. We will be a listening board, and we will take action on the things that you would like us to do. We will never be perfect, but we will always work hard for this community, no matter what we do. I ask the town employees to be patient as we work through last year's unresolved issues to get them and to resolve them. We are starting to work, well, I'm starting to work tomorrow morning at 8:30. And there's a list of things that we need to take care of right away. And I believe that we will be able to deliver those items that we need to get done. Today, I am not delivering a state of the town address. It will be done on January the 4th at the American Legion here in Dover at 12 p.m. next Saturday, which is 3 days away, right? Okay. I also want you to know that we don't take this position here lightly. We came into it very seriously, and we will continue to do that. Please be patient, because there's a lot of work to be done, and we will be prioritizing the things that needs to get done first. With the help of the administrator and with the help of the clerk, the board members, and our employees, I think that we can make Dover the place that you all would like to be. When we're done up here today, we want to invite you down to the basement for snacks. Not food, snacks. But they're good snacks though, okay? As we close out our meeting today, Kathy Gornicus is going to give us a very wonderful selection. Before Kathy sings, does anyone on the board have anything they would like to say?
I'd just like to wish everyone a happy new year. I'm sorry I sound like this. But I'm very much looking forward to continuing our work with a fully cooperative and very unified board. And hopefully we'll be able to really get some great things done for this town this year. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to say just a quick word. I mean, I'd like to thank you for your leadership last year and for your leadership coming ahead. And I'd like to thank everyone that, not just for me, but for here on the board that helped us get to this position. Because it's more than just us, it's you, it's the town, it's all our family members. And I mean, I'll be forever grateful for that. I mean, we'll see how this goes. You know, still, I'm gonna be grateful either way because this is important work, and I'm proud to do it. Thank you again.
I
everybody, Judith Rugg. I would just like, I'm used to standing over there and announcing my name and where I'm from. So it's a true honor to be up here representing the town of Dover, especially Ward 2. And thank you so much to everyone that has assisted me with canvassing all the hours in the dark with the flashlight, all the steps I had to go up with with an assistant. It has been a true journey in every sense of the word, and I'm so proud, humbled, and honored to be here representing you all. So thank you so much for the honor.
Mayor, I'd like to thank the elected Board of Aldermen and the Dover Democratic Committee for nominating me to replace you as the third ward alderperson. I know I have some very big shoes to fill because, and I don't think nobody can replace Alderwoman Blackman. I'm going to do my very best to be the voice of the residents of the third ward, all of the residents of the third ward. For that, I want to wish the residents of Dover a happy new year, prosperous and healthy, to you and your families. To my fellow now aldermen and to my mayor, Blackman, thank you for the opportunity to be here on this board with all of you, to make history and to bring responsible progress for all. Thank you.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you very much for the community, for support us and believe in this alderman. We are trying to do the best we can for our community, for all Dover. Thank you.
I just wanted to say, sorry, that doesn't work. I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you for coming today. I want to say thank you to the Mayor Blackman. And thanks everybody for electing me. For better Dover, and I really appreciate everybody's here. Thanks my mother and my family who is here, and everybody else, and I wish you a happy and healthy new year. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Marcos Tapia. I say thank you everyone, thank you Dover, thank you for elect. I think we have to work together with all people stay here, all Dover, we work together. You know, thank you for the elect, thank you so much, and Happy New Year.
I'm the last guy. Like always. I am so happy to see everybody in here to support us. It's great to see faces. Very happy. We kicked some butt, didn't we?
You know, as Carol was speaking before, it is emotional, and I myself, I tell you, I was like blown off the chair with the people, the support, and to be out in public and to be recognized, and the people that have helped us to get to where we are today. I look back and I said to myself, My husband would be very proud of me sitting here in this chair today, because he only wanted the best. And I want to say, right now, you have the best in
Yes.
Dover, and thank you all for that. We're going to bring our meeting to a close before we have a crying session.
Mayor, may I have the make a quick
Yes,
comment?
I'm sorry.
Just so the public knows, at 12 o'clock on Saturday, this Saturday coming up, will be the ceremonial swearing in of the mayor and new alderman. And I believe that Governor Murphy will be in attendance, as well as Governor Cody, two other dignitaries. Public is invited to attend. No formal action will be taken, and that meeting will be over at the American Legion.
Thank you. So we invite you all to come and share with us on next Saturday at 12 noon at the American Legion. And we're going to close out this meeting. Thank you all for everything that you've done today. And Kathy is going to close us out with a song.
I'm going to be singing Let There